Hello guys and welcome back to Legend of Rhino's playthrough of Spyro 3, and I'm gonna be honest with you right from the off. I made a bit of a mistake. You'll probably notice I've got a lot more gems than I did last time. Basically what happened was I made a stupid mistake and I accidentally overwrote the file where I was doing this game, where I was doing this Let's Play. So I had to start again, and I thought I gotten to where I was, but I just checked and I accidentally have more treasure than I did. So yeah, sorry about that, my bad. But anyway, let's just carry on with this, shall we? Okay. Actually, I've changed my setup. So now, instead of focusing on the computer the whole time, which was a major problem for me, I'm actually like looking at the TV now because I've changed my setup from the S-Video to the normal composite and splitters setup. And so far, I must admit, I am liking it. I am liking it a lot more than the S-Video. Mostly because if I start getting lag on the recording on the monitor, but it doesn't actually appear, like on your end, it doesn't actually appear. That's happened a few times. Die, stupid lizard. But yeah, anyway, I've changed it now, so I'm focusing more. So I'm focusing on the TV. So now lagging doesn't actually affect me, and it won't affect you either, and that's some brilliant news right there. Probably also notice I've changed the aspect of the video. I used to do it in I think it's 4:3. Yeah, you know, the little one. I think it is 4:3. I was doing it in that. I've changed it to the 16:9. Simply because 4:3 on YouTube looks incredibly small. You know, I thought I was getting a little bit better quality out of it, but really it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it just doesn't look as good in general anyway. So, as I say, I've swapped over. If you're wondering about the delay, sorry about that, but I've had a lot going on at the moment. I've been very ill recently, and I just really haven't felt like doing this at all. I feel a little bit better now, but only a little. I'm still throwing up a lot, so if I sound a little bit weak or anything, well, that's why. Yeah. Although I have found one thing out. I'll tell you in a minute. Get in.
Whoa, that was sweet. And look, there was another egg in the lizard burrow.
Seriously, how many eggs are in that burrow? Why can't you just give me the eggs anyway? What is your problem? If you're wondering, as I'm sure I've said before, that thing on his arm, it's an armband. It's not markings. It's just an armband. If you look at any of the PS2 games, I'm mostly thinking of A Hero's Tale. Really, you can see it's a silver armband. I imagine it like helps him in some way with his archery or something. Maybe it's like for accuracy or something. Can't stop crashing. But yeah, as I was saying, interesting fact. Yeah, it turns out when you're like ill constantly and like whenever you eat or drink anything, you're just throwing up. Basically, if you do that, if that happens to you like a lot, you know, and I do mean a lot, like basically constantly for months on end. Basically, what happens apparently is your body sort of adapts to that, and what it does is it adapts how it takes in nourishment from the food. And what it does is, and this is incredible, I find, what it does is it grabs the nourishment that it needs almost instantly. As soon as the food's in your mouth, basically, it takes the nourishment that it needs, so that your body doesn't kill itself, basically. And what it does is what that does is it counteracts the throwing up. So basically, you know, you're still getting the nourishment that you need, even though you're throwing up. You're taking in like the sugars and the salts and all the good stuff, you know. And that's why these girls with bulimia and that's why, if they've been doing it for ages, that's why they don't actually lose weight at all. It's because their body has adapted to the fact that they're making themselves throw up as soon as they've eaten. You know, so the body hasn't had time to digest it. And the body's sort of gotten used to that, and now whenever they eat, they get all the nourishment right away, and it counteracts what they do, obviously. That's quite handy for me, really. But yeah, carrying on with this, burn the tree. Love burning trees, on this anyway. I just want to say thank you for all the support I've been getting recently. I mentioned in my previous video that... Wow, that chicken came back quickly. Yeah, anyway, in my previous video I said my first video to go and hit 100 views has happened. And that's fantastic. I'm really pleased about that. I've almost got 2. Another one's on 70 at the moment, so we're getting close to the magic 100 with that as well. And I know it's only a small achievement, but it is an achievement to me. You know, I haven't been on here long, so it really means a lot to me that you guys, you know, you've been putting in the support. You've been clicking that sub button, you've been clicking the like button, and you've been leaving comments as well, and I love that. I really do. I really appreciate it. If you send me personal messages, I try and answer everyone. I try and answer any questions in comments as well. But obviously sometimes I can't, or sometimes I take a little bit of time to do it. But as I say, I do try and put in as much time as I can to answering them. Yeah, didn't think I knew about that one, did ya? But yeah, that one was called Miles. I knew a guy called Miles. He's at Judd, actually. Miles with a seed. He's actually very good at cross country. I think he's actually won a couple of trophies for it. I think. I'm not certain on that. But yeah. Anyway, getting back to the commentary again. I'm sorry I keep getting distracted, guys, but you know, I got a lot to catch up on. It has been a few weeks since I did my last part. As I've already mentioned, I did have to start again. Okay, so let's leave. Let's see. Well, my last video I did a quick roundup of how the Euros were going. It was just after the group stages had finished. The quarterfinals hadn't happened, and now we have our final now. I'll quickly do this.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Man, you are an even bigger buzzkill than Buzz Killington. Oh, cutscene. Oh, these are hilarious.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah,
Named
I
Spyro.
missed a
Never
major
thought I'd see
opportunity
one.
there, didn't I?
You dragons used to rule this entire
Damn.
world, you know. Then all
Should
of
have
a
said
sudden you
Falcon
left.
Punch.
Whew,
Dragons used to
Oh.
live here?
didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
Wow.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them.
That's because they're
I mean,
smart.
they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing
That isn't
forests,
where it
wishing
usually comes
stones, you
out.
name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too,
That
one by
explains a
one.
lot.
Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control.
Ooh,
Come
damage
visit
control,
anytime
I
you
like
like.
this. So yeah, we're going to be doing this level next. As I was saying, the Euros, we've now got our final, you know, the semi-finals and quarter-finals have ended. I'm just going to do a quick how I feel about it. I'm unhappy that Portugal actually were able to reach the semi-finals, but I love the fact they were knocked out by Spain. Germany, Italy, that semi-final was... I didn't see the 2 goals. I didn't see Italy's goals, and I was unhappy. I was unhappy about that, because I started watching it in like 40 minutes or something. And, you know, just after Balotelli got his second. So I was really unhappy about that.
Thanks again, Spyro.
But yeah, to be honest, I was sort of rooting for it. I really didn't care who won that, actually. Because a friend of my mum's is German. She's called Petra. She actually does some cleaning for us as well, which is nice. Basically, my mum's disabled, so she can't like do you know, do like all the housework. You know, I try and help, but you know, I can't really help that much either. So yeah, we have this thing that comes around and does a bit of tidying up for us, which is very nice of her. She's actually deaf.
You see
So I'd
that
let you
liner
know.
guy up ahead? He's still mad at us for hanging his underpants on top of
Nice.
his tree. We'll just wait over here while you give him a swift kick.
I love the fact they have those little bits of humour in it, you know? I mean, I know this is a kid's game and everything, but it's just like, just out of nowhere they come up with this little bit of humour. Like in the last part, there was an egg that hatched called Sanders, and it was supposed to be a giant chicken, not a dragon. And in the whole level, they were going on about the giant chickens. If you don't get the joke, how do you not get the joke? I mean, have you never eaten at KFC then? Or do you just not know who the guy on the bucket is? For those of you who don't know, Colonel Sanders, that's why he's called Sanders, and did the chicken dance. So yeah, let's get our first egg.
Home at last. Here, I was saving this to make an omelette, but I think you deserve it.
Damn right, I deserve it more. Phone call. Okay guys, sorry about that. As I said, you know, phone call, can't help it. It happens from time to time. Hopefully just cut that out. So let's carry on. Where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, in the Euros, the final is Spain versus Italy. If you could leave a comment as to who you're siding with, who do you think will win? I think Spain. A lot of people think Spain. You know, they've won the last 2 tournaments. They'll probably win this one. Although some people, Italy, you know, with the likes of Pirlo, if Pirlo's fit, Chiellini, maybe they could spring a surprise. But yeah. As I say, things have been going on here. Not very good games, to be honest. I've been having, me and my dad have sort of been having a bit of a row with each other, as we usually do. Honestly, just about every other week we're having a row about something. I won't say what, because it's a bit personal, but as I say, we've been having a row, and to be honest, he's been really unreasonable. Yeah, so anyway, just keep on clicking that sub button, you know, click the sub button, click the like button, topic, you know, leave us comments, do whatever the hell you want to do. I really don't mind. But this part, I'll let him give us an egg.
Play a joke. Takes his
Well,
egg
it's
and
Legend of
smash it
Rhino
on
saying
Billy's
goodbye
house, okay?
for now.
I need to get him back for the last time he butted me off the cliff.
Ooh, sparkly egg. Why has it got glasses? Why is that one doing the chicken dance?